Hey guys, welcome back to the Great Alaskan Journey. Just got done working out. We're starting our day. I took Jacob to work already. This is just an average day of what we go through here at our house in Alaska. Today we're going to be talking about some words and terms that they use here in Alaska that may mean differently in the lower 48 or anywhere else in the world. We'll go over that in a little bit, but I'll just show you exactly what we go through on a daily basis. Okay, now that I've worked out, cleaned the house, I am going to water the garden. Now, normally I water the garden early in the morning, just things got away and I kind of put it off and I shouldn't have, but I have to do that now. Right here we have our giant cabbage. It is getting huge now. We actually are going to now plant it into the ground. And we should be able to get a very large cabbage from it still, even though it was kind of planted late in the season. So I need to figure that out today. Oh, here's a weed. Thing to do is to look up something for dinner. Just the other night we actually made this incredible pot pie. I've never made pot pie from scratch. We made the crust, everything, and it was so delicious. It was really hard trying to get the crust made and then take it into the pan that we were going to make the pot pie in, and it kept falling apart. Me and Jacob were getting really frustrated, but we eventually did it. And we made the filling, and then we put the pie crust on top, and then baked it for like 40 minutes at 425 or something like that. It was so good. The other thing we made the other night was a homemade pasta. We made the pasta ourselves, and then we made this dairy-free creamy garlic sauce. And it was so good. We used some nutritional yeast to kind of give it a cheesy flavor, and I thought it wasn't gonna work out, and it ended up working out perfectly. We were so excited about that one. So I want to try something else. So we're gonna look for a new recipe online and try to figure out what exactly we want. So let's take a look. Okay, now that I got my coffee made and I figured out what recipe I'm gonna be doing for dinner tonight, I'm actually gonna be making Italian sausage steamed dumpling. Might actually make some hot and sour soup. I had some the other day at this local place called Basil and Ginger, and it was delicious. So now I want to recreate that. So I'm gonna try to find a recipe online too. But I just made my coffee. Gotta get powered up to go do this shopping trip. I also need to get more flour to make the dumpling wrappers. So I want to do everything from scratch. I want to be able to do everything myself. It just comes out so much better and it tastes so much better that way. Just have to finish watering the garden here really quick, and then I'm gonna head off to the store. I finished watering the garden, and now I have to go to the store, get everything for dinner tonight that I need. I created a list. Now we're off. This was Fred Meyer's, and now we are going to Three Bears, Alaska. Went to Three Bears, Alaska. I had to pick up some other things, ingredients. I had to get some snacks. I'm starving all of a sudden. Never ate lunch. I should probably do that next. I'm headed home, and I'm gonna prepare some of this stuff before Jacob gets home. In 28 minutes, I have to go pick Jacob up. So I kind of got behind. I took a little bit of a nap. Now, I need to kind of like prep the dumplings that I'm gonna make. I'm just gonna prep the fillings. Really need to get going right now because I need to go pick Jacob up and then finish making dinner.
We apologize for this interruption to bring you some Alaskan terms that you should know.
Okay, let's go over some Alaska terms for you. The first one, going outside. Going outside actually means that you are leaving the state of Alaska. Normally people use it during the winter time to go somewhere warm. Next word, breakup. It's the first indication that winter is ending. You will start to see the snow and ice break up and start moving down the rivers. Next word, the bush. The bush is anywhere you can't get by car. You have to take plane, trains, or boats. It is the majority of the state of Alaska, and it's where a lot of people go hunting. Next word, termination dust. Termination dust is the first snowfall on the peak of the mountains that actually stick. It was an old gold rush term. It was to indicate to the prospectors that their season was coming to an end. This left them about a month to prepare for the harsh winter to come. Next word, snow machines. When you come up here, call them snow machines. They are not snowmobiles. They are a mode of transportation here in Alaska. Next word, berm. You may know them as snowbanks, but here they're called berms. Do you really keep your snow in a bank? Next word, lower 48. It's all those states that are connected together that are below Alaska. Next word, Chichaco. Chichaco are newcomers to Alaska. That is what me and Jacob are. Next word, sourdough. Sourdough are longtime Alaskans that have embraced the way of living the Alaskan way. It was also a gold mine rush term because the old timers, they always had sourdough because baking powder and yeast were not readily available. So they always had sourdough on hand. Next word, alpine glow. Alpine glow is actually the pink, red, and orangish color that hits the mountains right before the sunset. It is truly a remarkable thing to see, and everyone should see it. Last word, Alcan. Alcan is the highway that connects Alaska to the lower 48 that drives through Canada. Me and Jacob, we drove the beautiful Alcan highway during the wintertime. It was rough as it was. We did document it and we even put it on our channel. Go ahead and check out the video.
We will now return you to your regular program.
So I went and got Jacob from work, and now we're working on our dumplings. I made the first one. It looks pretty good. Totally excited about it. And we're just gonna continue making them until we make probably about 30 of them. Tonight we made pot stickers. We actually made the wrapper, the filling, everything from scratch. So there we go. There's our pot stickers. And then this is our hot and sour soup over here. It doesn't look exactly like it because we kind of messed up with the egg mixture as we put it in there. But let me tell you, it tastes exactly like it and it's so delicious. I also did a dipping sauce over here. It's just soy sauce, black soy sauce, chili sauce, and something else. Well, thank you very much for watching. We're gonna enjoy this delicious dinner. Have a good night.
Bye.